Yes. Hello, and welcome back to Infection, the Grind Correction. In this episode, we will be going to Bursting Forbidden Nothingness. Which is a level 2 battlefield of the element type Earth. And let's get right into it. Oh, wrong button. Oh no, not nothing? Nothingness. Okay. I don't know why I hit cancel there. Yeah, what a start. Yeah, so currently we are at Bursting Forbidden word combination, in which we are currently able to do 3 more fields, including this one. Yeah, so that's the plan for the next 3 episodes, including this one. There seems to be no mystic well here. It's a moon. Go away, moth, or you will die. Well, that moth did choose poorly, and did indeed die. So let's head on to the field clearing. What a start. Yeah, dead end dead. Oh, UFO. The UFO is right above us. Come on, show yourself. Don't vanish. Oh, for fucking sake. But let me quickly write that down. UFO. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Let's move on and kill some shit and clear this field already. Well, that is if we don't get interrupted by those stragglers all the time. Okay, there seems to be no well here, so it gets a 0 for that. Oh, and the UFO is right above us again. Where are you? Did it vanish again? Ah, there it is. Oh, and food. What do we have here? Mint? Hello? Root vegetable. Let me copy that real quick. Okay, also insert it into my file, which I actually have what's the word, extracted from my how do I say this? So I had this spreadsheet with all the stuff, with the data drain, with the trading, and all those shenanigans. I think it was about 9 or 10 spreadsheets in one file, and yeah, I found out at some point that you can have a total number of 400,000 cells in your spreadsheet, and with some rough calculations, I calculated that even with the most gracious numbers, we will take at least 380,000 cells, which already was very gracious on the calculation. I bet I will need even more than that, because I think those 380,000 cells, that calculation was based on a 15 column table, and currently we have, let me count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, it was my last calculation I did before I removed the buff rows. Back then I had a row for field buffs and a row for dungeon buffs, but since the dungeon buffs are very rarely, and most of the time I think they are only in the fields when in the story fields, because we didn't had any buffs in dungeons in a random generated field. So yeah, so I removed that one. And after a while, I also removed that field buff thingy, because I found out that the buffs spawn randomly, and I found that out because when I did the test playthrough through this game, where I started to gather some data and such. And we did the same fields at some points, and then I figured out that the buffs on the fields are random. So I decided, well, what's the point writing them down if that is random at any time? And those buffs are, well, they are not necessary. They don't really add something. You won't get a damage, well, you can get a damage boost out of them, but it doesn't change anything, since you can outlevel everything. On it's unnecessary data, at least for my data collection. So I've decided to not include the data of those. I think I have all of you. Yeah, so basically we are currently at the maximum. Yeah, with those columns, we will be around 380,000 cells when we are finished in, yeah. What does my calculation currently say? 10 years. Yeah. 10 years. Well, it's 9 point something, because I set the table so it rounds up to the next number. It's a big natural number. So yeah, and the reason is because well, it is obviously because the average time is currently still at 27 minutes per field, and another one is yeah, I currently can't record as much as I would like. One reason is I can't motivate myself to record. The minimum I calculated was if I record for 3 hours a day, only this game, I should do at least 7 fields with our current average time for a field of 27 minutes. Yeah, and that is what leads us to 10 years playtime. So nah, not 10 years playtime, but playtime. Yeah, what's the word? It would at least take that long to complete it at a rate of 7 fields per day. 10 years, yeah. And currently that rate is more likely between 3 and 4 fields per day, so you can easily double that time to 20 years. My initial motivation declined sharply after I got back from my prolonged weekend, or extended weekend. After that I couldn't get right back into the groove, which I'm not really surprised about it, but I'm sad about it, because yeah, I thought at least I get 1000 fields or so in before I start to think but it got to me very quickly, it seems. Well, we are currently at 134 fields. Well, in my data sheet at least, there are still some data points from my test playthrough of fields which we didn't visit it so far, so we are actually a little bit below that. I think episode-wise, we are in we did go in the 120th episodes. Well, I could check. Why don't I do that? Since I've uploaded all the other episodes I did so far, but did not have released any of those. So this should be, if nothing goes wrong, episode 123. So yeah, a few more fields than 122 we have done, because I think there were a few episodes where we did 2 fields in one episode, but those were story episodes, and yeah, I don't count them into the... Well, they are in the file, but I didn't do a single episode for those at times, so yeah. But at some point those fields will be visited, at least those on the Delta server. We will get back to the Theta server at some point, because we started that one-word combination, which was it? Let me look. The Great Organ Market, and we will continue there at some point when we get the last 2 words we can use, so we can really complete that word combination. In the end, those words are additional words, which if I could prevent that, yeah, I wouldn't do them, because I only did them to boost my level a little bit faster. But yeah, it was not necessary to do all those things. Well, it was necessary in order to get those weapons I equipped Gardenia and Black Rose with. And their armament, of course. Armament? Is that a word? Their armor. So, yeah. That aside, we will do everything else on the Delta server, or continue to do stuff on Delta server. As I said countless times before, because the opponents on the server are at max on level 19-ish, and that means we should still be able to one-hit them, which is the whole reason we do this on the Delta server, because one-hitting enemies saves a shit ton of time. Yeah. And it reduces the dungeon delving time, of course, when you get such a dungeon we had in the second to last dungeon, I think, was a tier 5 one. Could be. And even those on a level 1 field take ages, since we have so many things you have to react to. And yeah, in the last episode I think I started to skip stuff we don't need. So yeah, we won't do any more of that. Let's destroy all destructible items. We will destroy a few, check if this dungeon has some of those we need to still collect, and if it's a dungeon that drops stuff we don't need, then we won't destroy any more destructible items and ignore them. Another thing is, I think we only can collect bloody eggs. Everything else should be kept out at 99, at least the eggs, that is. All the other grunty food, we are not way off, way away from the cap of 99, since most of the time I didn't even bother to loot all those. Because yeah, we're on a tight schedule, so to speak. Yeah. Okay, it is at least a B4 dungeon. Welp. So now we head down first and then to the top and into B4. We didn't get any collectibles yet that we need. So that's a bit sad. Bam, 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 bam. Gimme them chests. Gimme, 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 gimme. Gimme them loot. Okay, the moon. Blue, blue, blue. Skip the blue ones. Only take the yellow one. Yay. In order to save more time. Well, the chest skipping we will do until I see a noticeable drop in income. Which we should have. But not as noticeable. Well, we have over 1 million GPs, so we could we could live a while from that, so to speak. And if you, well, fairy up, not speed charm, yes. It all reduces itself. If we if we don't take that long for a dungeon, we won't need as much of those usable items, of course. We don't need as much speed charms, we don't need as much fairy orbs. Granted, the ocarina items will always stay the same number because, well, you use one per dungeon. That is, if you don't accidentally use one like I did several times in the past. Okay, well water, that's a good question. Do we need that? Let me go to my trading list. Where are you? Yeah, there you are. Well water, yes, we need that. 25 of those, okay. So we should destroy a few more destructibles on this level. Okay, and we go back because there's the down area where we don't want to go right now. Right now! Get that one. Okay. And that. Loot the chest. And then let's get in that direction. What? Yeah. The chest. I don't want spells, I want items to use. Weapons or armors and stuff like that. That would help. Not those shitty spells that are worth literally nothing. Huh. How disappointing. But we take what we can get. And if we are in need of money, we will return to looting everything and destroying everything, and yeah. But for now, we try to reduce the time per field and dungeon clear. So yeah. There are obviously some downsides to that, and the money one is the biggest out of that. Everything else is not that important, since we clear all portals, which is the maximum of XP we can gain per field. But yeah, I figure I should have started in the beginning with counting how many portals per field and per dungeon, but yeah, that would be interesting data, because then you could calculate how many fields you need to do in order to get to maximum level, but it doesn't matter in the end, since starting at level 40 you need to kill 59 1000 opponents in order to gain a level, so to gain maximum level. So it doesn't make much of a difference, if you ask me. Well, it would make a difference if you get only 1 XP per opponent since level 1, then you would have to kill obviously 99,000 opponents, but yeah. That would be a big difference. The Fool! Okay. Well, it doesn't look so bad. We just finished the B4 field and are roughly at 20 minutes. So, yeah, it's okay-ish for a B5 dungeon, I guess. Depending on how often we clear B5 dungeons in this whole project. Let's see, how is the average at the moment? 3.6, okay. The average dungeon size is 3.6, so it's not good, let's say it this way. If it were below 3, that would be nice. That would be really nice. Okay, we can write down B5 before I forget that. Yeah, shine. And down to the god statue we go. Yeah, today is a long recording session or day, because today is again the Tavern Brawl day, and yeah, this hack recording session will last until the Tavern Brawl is released in about 3.5 hours. So I hope I get a few more fields in until then, and then is the Tavern Brawl. Well, after the last week was such a disappointment with the Heroic Brawl. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, now let's do that one first. Nothing in there, that's great. Let me in there! Oh, no chest, okay. Well, then let me out of here. Okay, and the last 2 rooms. Boom, 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 boom. 2 well water. Well, it's better than nothing. It's better than nothing. Dead, and move on. Pew pew. Golden egg, okay. Message, chest, and another yellow one, okay. Oh, why spells? I don't need spells. Fairy, Sprite, Ocarina, and out. Wow, below 25 minutes. That is nice. That is really nice for dungeon delving. Okay, and timer, get ready to stop. Stop. 24 minutes and 14 second 14 seconds point 14. That's nice. 24 14. Copy formula. Bam! And with that, oh, I need to center those text stuffs. Centered, okay, and mark that one as cleared. Where are you, marker? There you are. Very nice. Okay, that leaves us with 2 more words, which we do obviously in the next episodes. But first, let me sell our stuff we won't need. Yeah, well, and I think so. Those were 3 items. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh well, we need to keep that. So we are basically at 11 items, and the average sadly was not at 15. 500 with I used in my calculation, so it seems it won't work out the way we are currently doing things. But we have a little bit money saved so far. 1,087,590 GP, so that should carry a while. And we are nearly at the half level mark, so it shouldn't be so long until the next story episode. Yeah, but for now, I shall go, and yeah, until next time, have a good one. Shipwreck!